Hey Cancer, this is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot. I'm here to do your mid-month of June 2019 reading. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody, but if you do like the reading, if it does resonate, if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. It helps me connect with your energies next time. If you're new to my channel and you're here for the first time, thank you so much for popping in. I'm glad you decided to come check it out. And I hope we'll see you again. And if you have been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. So I already meditated on your energies, and so we'll get started in just a second. Hear the sounds of Mr. Softy. Tell summer is here. All right. Okay, Spirit, could you please tell me what Cancer, mid-June 2019, what can you tell me for Cancer, mid-June 2019? All right. First we got the Eight of Cups, and this is you moving away from something. Yeah, like you're walking away, you're leaving it behind. All right. What else we got? Cancer, June 2019. Cancer, June 2019. Mid-month, Cancer, June 2019. Okay, well we have got the Devil energy. That showed up. And this is just, it's almost like something you're doing where you're putting yourself into like into a stuck situation. Like, I say bondage and it makes it sound almost like a S&M thing, no. But like in chains and shackles type of thing. You're getting yourself stuck in a situation. It could be an addiction, it could be an attitude, it could be something that's going on in your environment or with you, with your, with your family, your friends, whatever, that you find undesirable and you kind of wish you didn't do it, but you do. So maybe it's actually getting to you now, so maybe you might want to try to break those bonds now. But then we did have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is an end of a cycle. So this is, your fortunes are changing, all right? I'm going to clarify everything. But so you're moving away from something. Then we had the energy of the Devil. Could you be moving away from the Devil? I'll just get some more cards, but I just want to see if you're thinking about doing something. Page of Wands. All right, we got the Page of Wands here, and this is, it's like a new beginning of energy and action and opportunities and creativity or an inspiration. All right, so this is a new start. All right, what else we got? What else do we have for Cancer, June 2019? What else do we have for Cancer? Okay, you got the Hierophant. Now, he is always looking for the spiritual meaning in something. He's very structured. He's very conservative. He's rituals. I almost think of church when I think of him, just because of how he's structured out. He's got like this certain way of thinking, and it's going to happen this way, and it should only be this way, and there's no changing it kind of feeling. So let's see. What else can you tell me for Cancer? All right, you also have the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords she is a very analytical and cerebral energy. She's not using her heart very much at all. I mean, she has one. I'm sorry, she has a heart, but she's not using her emotions. That's not how she solves problems. That's not how she handles situations. And unless you know her and you're in her tight circle, you're not even going to know when she's having a problem. She just like kind of, it's almost like she gives off the vibe of she had it tough, but she's really strong for it, and therefore you're not going to see, you're not going to see her wear her heart on her sleeve, okay? Now this could be your energy. Could be somebody you know. It's like a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There's an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. And it actually doesn't even have to be a woman. They're not gender specific. It's just the energy of. Whereas the picture's just a depiction of, not, But, so you might know somebody with that same energy. And that could be somebody with like the Hierophant too. Somebody in your immediate environment. All right, what else we got? What else you got for Cancer for me? What else for Cancer? All right, the Ten of Wands. Now this is burdened. You're feeling burdened. You're feeling you're doing really hard work. All right, what else can we find out about Ten of Wands? Then we got the Ace of Cups. Now this is a big old new cup of emotions. Okay, this is new relationships, new love, a love and creativity, an overflow of feelings. Let's see. I think I'm going to use these to clarify. All right. Spirit, can you tell me why the Eight of Cups is here? Can you explain the Eight of Cups for me? Can you tell me about the Eight of Cups for Cancer, June 2019? Eight of Cups. Cancer 2019. Come on. All right. Oh, we got a Five of Staffs. Now this was, it's almost like it came up in reverse. So you're not wanting to get into any fights. You're avoiding conflict, and you're just accepting that people have differences and difference of opinions. And so that's probably why you're moving away from a situation. You don't want to get involved with, the fights and the bickering and what can go on about it. All right, let's see. What about the Devil? Can you clarify the Devil for me? Can you please clarify the Devil for me for Cancer 2019 June? Oops, not too many. Please clarify the Devil. Please clarify the Devil, Cancer 2019. Okay, we got the Magician. Now he is the creator of all things, he's been in the tarot for, a really long time, and he is actually in control of all the elements that's offered. So we got the swords and the cups and the pentacles and the wands. And he offers these up to you, almost like a muse. He's offering opportunities. This is what's available, then this is the path that you're going to take. So if I look at it with this Devil, with this feeling like kind of like a bondage type of situation, you're going to choose your path and what you're going to do if you want to get yourself out of that situation. Now he'll offer up the path and he'll let you know what's available, but his energy doesn't accept responsibility for it. So whatever path you choose is your choice, and however it works out is yours also. Let's see, what else can I clarify? Can I clarify the Hierophant for me? Oh. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, a whole bunch of this just popped up. she's... Alright, let's try again. Alright, the Hierophant. Can you please clarify the Hierophant? Can you tell me about the Hierophant for Cancer? Alright, the Two of Staves, which is the Two of Wands. And this is planning and discovery. So you're making plans to choose what you're going to do. Now we know that the Hierophant's always looking for the higher meaning. And there's plans and discoveries being made in connection with him. And now the Magician's showing you new paths to take, or the opportunities that you have available to you. Let's see. What about the Queen of Swords? Can you explain the Queen of Swords to me? Can you tell me about the Queen of Swords for Cancer, June 2019? Somebody just flipped up. Queen of Swords, back to back. What do you think? All right. The way this feels, this is a strong energy, and it's a person in your environment. I don't know if it's a family member, if there's a relationship, if you work with this person, but or it could be a couple somebodies, but with the same basically the same tough exterior, strong analytical mind. They don't use their emotions very much. Well, let's see. Let's try the Ten of Wands. Alright, we got the Seven of Coins. Alright, now these came up in reverse. And this is a lack of reward and distractions. And you're working with no results. That's why you're working so hard. So as hard as you're working, it's not working. So I wonder what it is that you're trying to work through. So you were moving away so you could avoid conflict, and just wanted to not have any fuss. All right. So you wanted to avoid conflict and respecting differences. You have the devil energy, but you also have the Magician. So he's creating a new path for you if you choose to take it. Your cycles are, your wheel's turning, all right? So your fortune's changing. And then you have the Page of Wands, and this is a new message of creativity and inspiration. But you got Mr. Hierophant over here, and he's looking for the higher meaning in something, but then you're planning and discovering. So maybe you're taking on this interest of the Page of Wands and you're deciding what to do with it. And then you have these two very strong air signs, but they don't have to be air signs. They don't even have to be women. But there's just two very strong personalities here they're in your environment. Somebody you know, somebody you're close with. Possibly somebody that you're tight with, tighter than most. Somebody that I can get a clarification for the two Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, Queen of Swords. Can you clarify the two Queen of Swords, please? Please clarify the two Queen of Swords for me. Alright, well, came up with a Knight of Coins. And that's a Pentacles. So these two energies are going to help manifest a message of stability and groundedness and abundance. All right. What about my big old cup of love? Let's see. Ace of Cups. What's up with the Ace of Cups? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer, mid-month, June 2019. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, come on, please. Ace of Cups, tell me something about them. Cancer, June 2019. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Thank you. All right. Now that was the Five of Coins. Five of Pentacles. And this is like you're feeling like you lost something. Something's been like... You see that? All right. So it's almost like feeling like... You're feeling insecure. Like being left out in the cold. All right, so the insecurity and being left out in the cold with the Ace of Cups. All right, let's see if we can put it together right now. All right, you're moving away from something, and because you want to avoid conflict, you have some personal struggles going on, but you have the Magician, and he's going to show you new options. Your Wheel of Fortune is turning. I can see the Wheel of Fortune. What can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune? Come on, Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, 2019, June, mid-month. Thank you. All right. Now this came with the Moon. And the Moon is uncertainty. And it's fluctuation and confusion. So I'm thinking how it feels. Let's see. Okay. Your fortune is turning depending on what goes on with this devil. Or with this, the struggle that you're possibly having. Now this, again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. It's not. It could be, it can go either way. It's somebody that you know, or it could be you. But there might be just something, a bad habit possibly, you know, like drinking, drugs, smoking, gambling, shopping. I mean, it could be anything that you would attribute to not being like good. Like it's not something that you want to do, but you do it possibly because you're addicted to it, or you're, you know, you're still trying to get over something. And you fell into something and, you know, you're just having a hard time getting out of it. So there's an uncertainty with your wheel. Because the way it feels is if you make the choice with the opportunities that are available to you, your fortune's going to turn. And then you could start manifesting, your creativity and making your planning and decisions with the possibly looking for the higher meaning with the Hierophant. And these two energies are going to bring messages of stability and grounded and abundance. You're doing some hard work and you're not feeling anything for it. You're like not seeing anything for this hard work. And even though you have this big old cup of feelings and emotions, you feel left out in the cold somehow. So let's see if we can get another card for the Magician. Let's get another card for the Magician. So I don't know what your relationship was with anybody here at all. And like where that conflict that you were having have to do with your devil energy? Or is it something totally unrelated? Too many. Magician for Cancer 2019 June. Can you please let me know about the Magician for Cancer 2019? Please let me know about the Magician Cancer 2019. So impatient. All right. Okay, then we had the Six of Swords. Now this came up in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse is like you're having unresolved issues, emotional baggage. Oh. Let's see. What else can you tell me for Cancer 2019 mid-June? What else can you tell me for Cancer 2019 mid-June? What else are you able to tell me for Cancer 2019 mid-June? What other messages do they need to know for mid-June 2019? What other messages do they need to know? Okay, they got the Ace of Coins. All right, now this is a new start with opportunity and new ventures. All right. And the way that feels right now, just sitting here looking at it, that feels like if this goes smoothly, if this goes smoothly, this is where that Page of Wands is going to start taking you. And I'm going to put it under your Knight of Coins and your Queen of Swords. Can you please clarify the Five of Staves for me? Please clarify the Five of Staves. Okay, the High Priestess. All right, she is all about insight and she's very intuitive. All right, the way this feels is you're going to move on from a subject or a situation. You didn't want to have conflict about it. Now, I'm not really sure exactly what the conflict was about, but I am starting to feel like it has something to do with this. Like, I don't know what situation you're in, but the way it feels is if you don't start getting a handle on this, on whatever trap that devil energy has you in. Your Wheel of Fortune is not going to turn because it's not, your cycle won't be ended. It won't be ending. You'll still be continuing on the same cycle. And that's why this came up as it was like, not, it was uncertain and it was confused. It wasn't sure it was going to be able to turn. So that's going to be, that's you. What you decide is what's going to make this happen. Because when the cycle does turn, you're going to make your decisions and your plans, and you're going to be moving on with like the possible abundance, messages of abundance coming out to you, and stability and being stronger. But you are going to have to do a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and you might not see anything for it right away. And even though you're having like feelings and emotions and making good relationships and all, every now and then, or maybe more often than not, you're going to feel left out in the cold sometimes. You're going to feel so like you lost something somewhere. But when the dust is cleared, all that's going to open up to you again. But it all is going to basically, I feel like it's all going to depend on this movement you do right here. Let's see if I can get a couple of these cards. See if I can get anything else. I feel like I need to finish the story. It's not done. All right. What else can you tell me for Cancer, June 2019, in the middle of the month, mid-month for June 2019? Cancer. What else can you let me know? Okay, we got the Justice. All right. And this is, you are using logic instead of emotion, okay? So whatever situation that you're finding yourself in, you have to use your logic and not your emotion to make it come full circle, I guess, or make it come through. Alright, you got the Hangman, so that means you're taking a minute and you're looking at a different perspective to find out what you can find out. And you got the Two of Wands again. Two of Halves, Two of Wands, and then you get the planning and discovery again. So it seems there's a lot of things possible for you, but there is going to be some hard work, and at first it's going to be like you're not getting any kind of reward for it. And maybe, let me see if I can clarify that one better. Maybe it's just not, your emotions are feeling a little stinted. Let's see. 5 of Coins. Clarify the 5 of Coins for me. Please clarify the 5 of Coins. Alright, well, just the Knight of Wands. And he's all about action and energy and moving things forward and faster. So, alright, if I go, okay, we got this part. We know about you moved away from a situation. You had somebody in your environment was very intuitive, and maybe it's what was causing a conflict. Like maybe they realized what was going on with you, but you didn't even realize they knew. And like I said, I don't even know who this person is. It could be somebody else. It could be you. It could be, cross watchers. It could just be, but it's general, so it's all interchangeable. But I think somebody knew about this, right? Whatever that might be. Again, shopping, drinking, I don't know. But, and that was causing, it could have caused a conflict, but you didn't want to, so you just moved away from the situation. So I don't know, just moved away from, didn't hang with this person, whoever this is, didn't hang with them that much anymore. Now you have a choice, like those options are coming up to you, how you can get out of this. It's like these chains. But if you're choosing not to take those options, you're not going to be moving anywhere. Like it's going to cause your cycle not to spin. I mean, it's going to cause your, oops. Yeah, you're going to have baggage. And your wheel of fortune won't end its cycle, because we're not sure if it's going to do that because of this situation. But if you do decide to do it and you work hard at it, you're looking for the higher meaning. And and again, don't get this wrong. I'm just saying he popped up and I'm thinking AA, NA, or one of those A's. Just maybe you have to go somewhere to work it out, kind of get like some kind of therapy, counseling, or just like, just like a group of like-minded people that would help you work out through this. Because I feel like if there's baggage, you need to be able to talk to somebody and get it out. Because if that all happens, then the possibilities are awesome. You're going to have your messenger of abundance. You're going to work hard. You're going to work so hard. You might not be seeing the rewards right away. And maybe in your situation, again, I don't know what the situation is, but if you have an addiction or just a habit that's going very strongly, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Like you're going to be overflowed with emotions, and you're going to feel left out in the cold sometimes. But once that gets over that hump, then you're going to have this feeling of energy and action and strength and speed, and you're going to feel really good about yourself again. Because then you got the Page of Wands and the Ace of Coins, all right? And this is all about abundance and creativity. You had to go into Hangman and look at it from a different perspective. What were you going to do with it? And then you had the Justice, where you needed to use logic and decide instead of emotions, which actually makes sense. These two Queen of Swords are all logic, all right? They don't use their hearts, they don't use their emotions. And I think if these are friends that you have, maybe you work with them, you're somewhere, they're pretty much letting you know you're going to get your shit together. So, and again, it's general, cross-watcher, but that's exactly how it feels. They are going to let you know. And because you need logic, if you want to be able to slough this off, because I really feel like this is like the big deal. This is what's going on this month. And probably maybe even before, hopefully not too long, but a little bit after, because the time's fluid, but this is what it feels like right now. All right? If this makes any sense to you, can you give me a like, a share, subscribe? Excuse me. Write me a comment. If this is resonating with you, I would love to hear about it, see how you're doing. And yeah, and take care of yourself the rest of this month, and I will see you in July, okay? Take care.